What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Comic Jaunt. We are a part of the lovely BS Podcast Network. I don't know what else to say. Laters.
Ladies, gentlemen, subscribers, and listeners! Weighing in at a gentleman never asks and a lady never tells, Haevyn, the Whisper Rain! And her tag team partner, Jason, the Nova Sean Carl! And you are listening to As the Heel Turns.
As the Heel Turns, I almost forgot the name of the show. And we've been recording a lot tonight, y'all. Like a lot.
We did.
Yeah. And this episode is brought to you by Aliens and their leader. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Haevyn Rain, everybody.
She is the queen of the Aliens. They come in peace, I think. I'm assuming. Mostly? That's terrifying. I'm a Alien, so I don't have anything to fear. And we're going to be talking about wrestling today. And the thing we're going to talk about specifically today is gimmicks. And what brought this to my attention for gimmicks is the fact that one of my favorite gimmicks, the Fashion Police. Look.
That is a good one.
The truth is not H.
They're so extra. I can't believe it.
And they're so hilarious. Like their comedic timing is perfect for both of them.
Yes, and they're like super committed to these characters.
Especially Fandango. His deadpan gets me every time.
His face, just everything. It works.
You're right. Your face is so lifelike. And he starts touching his face.
Like, he's so insane.
But I love their gimmick. Like, their gimmick is just like, I don't even know. Is their gimmick still like we're police, but for fashion, but like we fight aliens, and it's weird. It's really strange.
It's funny. It's like they change their little story every week. You know, they was Fashion Police. They got what's the name going now? The X-Files. Like, it's so much.
Did you catch that? Have you seen the movie Seven before?
Yes.
That was that reference. You catch that reference?
You know, I don't think I did.
When he had it was this week, and he had the horse head in the box. It was a mixture of references. But the box one was from Seven. He said, "What's in the box? What's in the box?"
Yeah, that was at the end of that movie, right?
Yes, and I was just like, I love their gimmick though. That gimmick gets me every week.
Yeah,
what's a gimmick
one of the things I look forward to.
Oh yeah, what is a gimmick that you like
right now?
Whoa.
The Miz. I love the Miz. He is the most uppity asshole possible, and I love it because he plays the character so well. But if you see him on Total Divas, he's so chill. Like, he's so chill.
True.
And it's like, ew, get away from me, you know?
Mm-hmm. You're right. Sorry, I was drinking something. I was like, hopefully she talks for another 5 seconds. Anyway. Well, I do love the Miz because he's like he's an asshole, but he's an asshole that makes good points.
Yeah, he talks so much truth.
You can't be mad at him. He's like, well, you're just gonna do this and go away. You know? Dolph Ziggler, you always lose the big matches. You know? You're kind of right.
He's not wrong.
Dean, you're lazy. You're kind of right.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait to see him feud with I cannot wait. There's two people I want him to feud with. I want him to feud with Bray Wyatt. I want that so badly.
That could be really good.
And I want him to feud with Roman Reigns. That's gonna be great too.
Listen, so he can talk mad shit about Roman. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I got to go.
Out. But another gimmick that I like.
Good.
I like Naomi's Glow. I like her character a lot because it's fun.
Yes.
A lot of energy, and I don't know. I don't think, and then her belt and just the whole glow, everything. It'll be her hair, her nails, her outfit, the belt, her makeup. Like she has that glow down like to a T. You feel me?
Yep, and it's her gimmick. Like she feels like she's so into it.
Yes, it was her idea, so I love it.
And that's the best part. Like you can tell, like a lot of gimmicks people really have been getting into. Like the Usos, they are fully committed to. Like the Usos, man, they're fully committed to the welcome to our penitentiary. Like it's a little bit on the nose.
A little bit extra, but I do like them too.
Day one ish, or I'm sorry, day one is H. I got that wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Like with Naomi and her glow, I do like that. Like especially her WrestleMania entrance, I was like, man, that's living her dream. Sorry, I had to brush a tear off my eye.
I was like, she made it.
You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, one of my favorite gimmicks that's not a gimmick but is a gimmick is the Revival. Because their gimmick is we don't do. I've been look. The reason I like their gimmick is it goes back to NXT. It's not just because they're matches. It's like on the main roster they haven't really done anything. On NXT, their thing was no flips, just fists. If you were flipping high flyer, dude. Yeah, if you were flipping high flyer, they would ground you. I thought that was cool, and they have the coolest tag team finisher I've ever seen.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna front. They're finished. Super dope.
Like when I saw him do it that first time, I was like, oh my god, is he dead?
Did he die?
Did you like they almost killed Kofi that first? Was it Kofi? No, it was Xavier. I was like, oh my god.
I think it was Xavier.
They're gonna kill that poor man. I was like, oh no, no. Murder live on Raw. We're supposed to say that for pay-per-views.
Didn't want to be a witness.
We had to say that for pay-per-views, man. Come on now. Only murder and attempted murder. Speaking of, I like Roman's gift. His what's the word? His gimmick right now. You know, attempted murder. I love that gimmick.
Really? That's his gimmick, attempted murder.
Look, he brushed that off that next Monday like he didn't do nothing.
He walked away like I wasn't even here.
Threw up the deuce and left. I like it though. Psycho Killer Roman. I'm digging it.
Right? And he's talking a lot of shit now too.
Dude, he talks mad shit. Like
I love it.
Like, you know what? I'm even gonna admit this. I will admit this one thing. Brock is hella boring. But I do like when he talks shit. When he actually talks shit, I do like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, he was like, I still popped. I popped twice for Brock in the last forever. Only 2 times. The first time when he told Heath, I don't give a shit about your kids, I was like, really though?
That threw everybody off.
And the second time he was like, you don't deserve shit. Oh. So you just go say whatever you want, man. All right.
He was definitely wilding some of that shit.
Or Joe. Joe has the simplest gimmick in the world. I'm gonna kill you. That's about it.
Simple and straight to the point, and he does it.
Yeah. If he wraps his arm around you, you going to sleep.
Or you falling down.
Yeah, that's all she wrote. Go ahead and go to sleep. What's a gimmick that you hate?
Braun Strowman.
What's
Hated it.
Hated it.
Right, hated it. Can't stand it.
You don't like his what is it? What is his gimmick? I like beating up Roman Reigns. Is that like his gimmick? Like I don't know what his gimmick is.
That's what it seems like. I come out, I scream, I beat up little guys, I scream. Hate it.
She's like, do not recommend.
Not at all. But another one, I don't want to say I hate it, but Jack Gallagher kind of annoys me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I liked him at first, but right now I'm over it.
Okay, no, I get that because like it's kind of annoying, and the weird part is that's his actual personality, so it's kind of annoying.
It's mad weird.
Because he's like obnoxiously British.
You said obnoxiously British?
Yes,
Wow.
where like British people are like even Neville's from like England, in that area. He's like, dude, you're a stereotype. I don't like you.
Oh my goodness.
And like he literally said it when promo. He's like, dude, you shame all of us. Oh,
You shamed me.
I know one gimmick you absolutely hate.
What?
The greatest.
Oh, I definitely hate that shit. Like,
Hated it.
it's so stupid because he's not gonna go anywhere with that gimmick. Like, and it be like, why bring somebody in if you're just gonna give them some dumbass gimmick? Like, I don't get it.
Well, yeah.
Hated it.
Dude, I know you haven't watched. You never. Did you ever watch TNA back when it was like when it first started?
No, sir.
TNA, as much as it had great exhibition matches, was the land of stupid gimmicks.
Really?
They had a dude called Shark Boy.
Are you lying?
Not even kidding. Who wore a shark mask? I never saw his face, by the way.
That's strange.
I believe it was Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe beat him up so badly. This is back when Samoa Joe first debuted. Samoa Joe was Captain Badass. Like when he first showed up, Samoa Joe, he was part of the X Division, which was essentially the cruiserweights. And they were like, dude, you're too big to be here. And he was like, nah, X Division is about no limits, not weight limits. So he was like, I'm gonna be a cruiserweight, essentially. And he tore that shit up, man. Like he was flipping over stuff, flying. Because he used to do the jump over the top rope. I was like, what?
Really?
Same size. He has not gotten bigger or smaller. Same size.
Crazy.
And like the reason I say it is because he beat up Shark Boy so bad one time. He went into a coma.
Stop.
And when he came back, he thought he was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Really? Yo, I need to see footage of this.
Look it up, Shark Boy Stone Cold. Like he was hitting the stunner and everything.
I'm so confused.
Because he said, what did you say? Shark Boy about to kick your ass. And like he's like, I'm gonna open a can of whoop ass. I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
Like they really took it there, huh?
Imagine a cruiserweight about the size of Jack Gallagher, but he's in a full shark getup, like mask and like little tights that match and stuff like that, and he thinks he's Stone Cold.
Not with it.
Cracking beers and everything. Like
Ridiculous.
his finishing move before he went to coma was he bit you in the butt. I'm not even kidding.
Nah, I hope you're kidding. Like
I'm not kidding.
You.
Shark Boy was so dude because he was a tag team with Norman Smiley. By the way, Norman Smiley is he's a well-known wrestling trainer. Like Norman Smiley is a good dude. Problem is, in TNA they gave him a gimmick of they didn't say it outright, but he was a gay guy. That was his gimmick.
Damn.
Because he'd come out really
in real life or no?
I don't know, but if he's not, he played it good.
Wow.
He put on these tights. He had these really small tights, and when his move would come out there, and he would just kind of like shake his butt and like touch you on the butt and stuff like that. Like it was just weird.
That's so weird.
So to all aspiring wrestling people now, be happy that our medium has evolved to the point where like your gimmick is not a shark person or simply a gay guy.
Shark person.
Now, granted, I'll tell you this right now though. One of the best gimmicks I've seen, like from TNA. I don't know if you know about Jay Lethal.
Yeah, I've heard of this name.
Jay Lethal, top 10 best wrestler in the world. Like Jay Lethal's amazing. His finisher is he does like a front flip into the ropes, kind of like a handstand to it, jumps back and then hits you with an RKO. He calls it a lethal injection.
Dope.
And it's so cool. But like him, they used to give him trash gimmicks and he would make them amazing. Like they told him, you know what? We want you to be Randy Savage. And like he went to Randy Savage and talked to him about making the gimmick, and Randy's like, "You got my blessing, boy," and he killed it.
That's cool.
And like he absolutely killed it. And then like he got into a feud with Ric Flair, like after he gave that gimmick up.
Mm-hmm.
And like we found out that you need to look it up. He can do a perfect Ric Flair impersonation.
Yeah, my brother actually showed me some of his Ric Flair impersonations.
He got to an argument with Ric Flair, and like I closed my eyes, you can't tell who's talking. You literally can't tell. And dude, Jay Lethal, and he's one of the longest reigning, well not one of, but he's a long reigning Ring of Honor champion. And like he was cool because Ring of Honor, his gimmick was, "I'm the best wrestler here," and I loved it.
And was he?
Yeah, because he won the TV championship, which is basically a mid card belt, and he decided, fuck it, and he made a new belt, and he decided to add the word world to it, so he was the TV world champion. That's what he called himself. And it pissed off the world champion. World champion's like, all right, man, let's do this. Title versus title. Jay Lethal's like, all right, and then Jay Lethal beat him and became the world champion.
Check him out.
He held it for a whole year.
Damn.
Yeah, he just lost it not even 6-7 months ago. Dude was legit.
It sounds like it.
You're over here tearing down the house. Anyway. But
tear shit up.
But on gimmicks, TNA has some good gimmicks. TNA has some awful gimmicks. Like they had Abyss.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's what if Mankind and Kane had a baby.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of,
and like he had that gimmick where
Kane was a very good gimmick, but then they tried to make him sexy, and I hated it. Like he had his arms out, a tank top. I was like, no.
It's the summer though.
No, I don't want to hear it. No. Undertaker's I think Undertaker's one of the best gimmicks ever.
The Undertaker?
Yes.
Hey, you
know, he evolved too. He was like Undertaker, and then he became like that Ministry of Darkness Undertaker. Then he went to Biker Taker, and he went back. Like I liked it.
And you know what the strange thing about it? I think it's about execution. I think execution is the best way, because if you really think about it, and you were asked somebody if someone asked you what Undertaker's gimmick is, you would actually have to say he's a voodoo zombie priest, because that's his gimmick.
You put it like that, it sounds crazy.
He's an undead voodoo zombie priest who occasionally likes to ride motorcycles.
Right. It sounds weird, but it works.
Hey, wrestling. But you're right. It's one of the greatest, most iconic gimmicks of all time.
Yes, for sure.
I am, because when you can talk to someone who's never seen wrestling before or haven't seen it in decades, and they're like, "Hey, when I told people the Undertaker's retiring, my mother was like, not the Undertaker."
Oh, your mommy was sad.
She's like, yeah, because she's like, I didn't like wrestling, but like everyone knows the Undertaker.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's so weird. Like he's one of the most noticeable wrestlers of all time, but I don't think people like throw his name around in the GOAT conversation.
Yeah, but I wonder why.
I don't know. Like he held that company on his back for a long time, but like he's the backbone, but no one wants to call him GOAT.
Maybe it was because of the gimmick. Maybe they felt like he wasn't doing enough on the mic. Maybe I don't know.
Because he's good on the mic. Out of the people they use it though in the conversation, he's one of the top people with like match wise, because he put on some legendary matches.
Oh, he damn sure did.
And like I don't know,
definitely one of the most respected too.
Yeah. You know what gimmick? Exactly. You know what gimmick? There's a new gimmick in NXT. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not feeling the gimmick, but I love the moveset.
Who is it? I already know who it is, but go ahead.
Okay, no. Tell me who it is.
You talking about the Velveteen Dream?
Damn, how do you know what I was gonna say?
I know.
Because, dude, have you seen that freaking elbow drop?
His elbow was pretty damn cool.
It's the second coolest elbow drop I've seen, besides that one girl, because her elbow drop is the truth.
Yeah, she used it too. I saw a recording.
I was like, what is that? That is amazing.
Her elbow looks painful as fuck.
I was about to say, everyone else retire elbow drop. This is it. Like,
you can't do it no more.
Randy Savage and her. Everyone else, Bailey, I'm sorry, find a new move.
Dean Ambrose, stop it.
Yep, got to go. Sorry.
It's done.
Shawn Michaels already gone. We ain't got to talk to him. Shane, you might get to keep using it because you survived the helicopter crash.
Right, he
So
did an elbow off the helicopter.
my friend said, "You said, you know what's weird about him?" I was like, "What's that?" He's like, "He's the only person who can take a bump off a helicopter and not even bat an eye about it and don't get hurt."
He was up talking about it. Like, what?
He's like, it's just what it is. Bro, if my helicopter crashed, I'm gonna be a little shaken up.
Pretty much. I'm gonna milk that fake injury.
He over here, no, we did good, That's what it is. What? You just survived a crash.
Right.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
that's the McMahon strong, I guess.
I guess.
Hey, that's how Vince, man, if you think about it, it might be true. Vince over there, when he's during the Attitude Era, people forget, Vince was 50 in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, he was still he was an older guy, and he was doing he was taking bumps too.
Yeah, but hey, But I like the Velveteen Dream. Like, I don't like his gimmick because I don't like the Prince ripoff, but I do love that elbow drop.
I can definitely understand that.
You know whose gimmick that I hate?
I hope you about to say it. Nah, what are we about to say?
I don't think you'll guess this one. I love the wrestler, but I hate the gimmick. Hey,
Main roster or NXT?
Who do you think I'm gonna say?
Is it on main roster?
Yeah.
You love the wrestler, hate the gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Roman?
No, I wasn't gonna say Roman's gimmick is fine. Serial killer, I love that. It's a chick.
I know you're not. Oh, Bailey?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Bailey.
I can see that.
Hugging people. Look, I like Bailey. Bailey's solid in the ring. I like Bailey's ring psychology. That finisher trash and the gimmicks trash. I just tell you right now.
Yeah, certain things was great in NXT. It has to be tweaked a little bit on the main roster.
And exactly, and it's because of the feel and the audience, and it's a whole bunch of different. But yeah, it has to be tweaked. It has to be tweaked.
Definitely.
Because like some moves can get over in NXT, but some like come on, belly to belly, that's a regular move. People do that as a regular move. Nah.
Becky doing all sorts of suplexes in the ring.
And that's another thing with a lot of wrestlers. I think all wrestlers, if they have a submission finisher, they should have a regular finisher too. Like I think. Yeah. Because like with Becky, what is her normal? Like I'm gonna pin you finisher. Like does she have one?
I thought it was the Bexplex, but now I just see her tossing people around regularly during the match, so I don't know.
Hey, you know what's mean over there? Super kicking people's heads off.
Right.
I got a still of her super kick, by the way. I gotta send it to you. That thing is nasty when you slow that thing down. Phew, cause she connects.
I gotta see it.
She ain't playing, but that's it. And
I got another bad gimmick.
Ooh, hit me.
The blue meanie.
Oh.
I cannot stand
you weren't down with the Blue World Order?
I was not at all. Like, oh no. Terrible.
Dang.
Hated it.
No, it was he was pretty sorry. That was a sorry gimmick. Like was he supposed to be Hogan?
I don't know, but it did not do nothing for me. I know that.
The Blue World Order. The Blue Meanie.
Like, listen to your name, the Blue Meanie. Like, me? What? No, we are not 6. You're a big meanie.
If you want to see bad gimmicks, just go to 1990 any wrestler. Like 1990 to 95, right before the Attitude Era, all that was just garbage.
Yeah, they had some weird stuff. I
you know what gimmick I hate?
Matches. Who?
One wrestler, you might know him. Like he was a good wrestler, I suppose. But he used to come out and wear nothing but purple or pink. I'm gonna say pink. And he had these cheap ass glasses, and he had no facial expressions.
Yo, they're gonna attack you again for doing this.
Look, Brett is trash.
You're terrible.
People were like, he's the GOAT. The GOAT of what? Please. Yeah. If you convince me he's the GOAT of any damn thing besides being bitter and old.
He was a good technical wrestler, but that's about it.
he was good at technical, but like even with that, he wasn't the best technical wrestler because there was plenty of people more technical than him in that era. He was just, and look at the people he fought. Like people were like he was putting on classic matches with who? Like because
Right.
Undertaker. Let's be honest, I love Undertaker, but it took him a good couple years to get good in the ring.
True.
Kevin Nash was always terrible in the ring. Yokozuna was always terrible.
He was straight horrible.
And say what you want, Bob Backlund choked out Bret Hart. So you can miss me with all that. You can miss. Look, I like the chicken wing, but it shouldn't be taking out people. Like I'm just being real. Look,
That's great.
What's your gimmick, Bret? I'm the best. That's your gimmick for real. We already got a guy like that. He said he's perfect. Right. Man, Bret can go kick rocks. I don't like Bret Hart. Like he overrated. He overrated. He's like how you feel about people who hate Roman. I feel about people who like Bret Hart. Like I don't understand.
Good, cause let me stop.
Like how you gonna say he's the GOAT? Who you mean he's better than Shawn Michaels, than the Undertaker, than Austin, The Rock?
Nope.
No. In what area? Because you can't beat none of them on the mic. Not one of them. Not none of the people.
Not none of them.
Flair could talk about changing a tire and be more interesting than Bret Hart talking about wrestling. Dusty Rhodes would do promos about being a plumber and be the most electrifying man on the mic.
Wow.
Look, Bret Hart could be telling a story that he wrote to his, like he could be telling his daughter a story, and it could be a story he wrote, and he still sound like he's reading a pamphlet, like he's reading an instruction manual. Like worst gimmick. Hated it.
Hated it.
That's my normal Bret Hart rant. You know who had an also just awful gimmick? Like wrestling has some pretty bad gimmicks.
They did.
Sexual chocolate.
Yeah, that was a bit much, but it worked for him at that time.
I get that, but let's stop for a second. Let's think about this, all right? Y'all got a world-class athlete. I'm talking an Olympian, world's strongest man.
Mm-hmm.
What's his gimmick? He likes to have sex. Hold up.
Yeah, it was. He did not get the point. He was trying to get China for the longest.
Right, and then he just settled for Mae Young. Hold up.
That was definitely disgusting.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I got one for you, one that I liked. Like it's terrible. You gonna judge me out loud for this? You really are. But
I'm ready.
I didn't like his gimmick. Just made me laugh. Two of them, but The Godfather.
Yeah, I can't believe that shit was on TV. Him.
Only in wrestling can you have a pimp who's the good guy.
Right.
And he would try to sell women to other wrestlers so he didn't have to fight them.
So foolish.
And the crazy thing is, Lita told a story about that. Apparently, all the hoes were hometown. Like they would go around town and ask girls would they like to be part of his hoe train.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
And that's actually how Lita debuted.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing her.
But yeah, he said during the day they would go around, they find pretty girls like, hey, you going to wrestling night? I want you to be one of my hoes. And they'd be like, all right, cool. If somebody nowadays will approach you and be like, hey, we're going to a wrestling show. I'm a pimp. Do you want to be one of my hoes on TV?
Like, it's not going to happen nowadays.
No. You would say no? Would you say no?
I'm like, nah. If it was back in the day, I'm like, yo, as long as nobody going to do nothing crazy to me.
Nowadays, you don't know what's going to happen.
Shit. Brock might come on F5 you.
We ain't having none of that.
I don't want it.
Look, I'd like to say I would help you because you're my friend and my co-host and all that stuff. But let's be real. I couldn't help you. Like, I'd try, but I wouldn't be helped. It'd be just another name on it. Just another person taking a trip to Suplex City. That's all it is.
Right.
If Joe can't do it, oh, no, I definitely can't do it.
I mean, Joe kind of.
That's the thing. He kind of did. That means I don't stand a ghost of a chance. Seth, my size. Seth got choked out.
Yeah, it didn't work for Seth.
I ain't got all that mass like Joe does.
Joe is a big dude too.
Dude, I met him in real life. Joe was huge. Like Joe big.
Yeah, he
built like
looks big, man.
built like a brick house. Oh man! But another gimmick that I enjoy. I be honest with you, I enjoyed this gimmick start to finish. Judge me all you like. I loved Santino Marella from the day he debuted to the day he retired.
He was such a comedy act, though.
He was. Oh yeah, I never took him seriously, but it was just he was so committed to his roles. Like his they had a thing where he had like the little anaconda, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like it was so racist. But Great Khali and Jinder Mahal were like snake charming his snake.
I saw the footage. Like, what?
It was, and like I just, it made me laugh. I liked it. I'm still tripping. My favorite Santino Marella moment is where he almost won the Royal Rumble.
Ridiculous.
I was legit like he better like I liked it. He better not win this Rumble. Like he better not win this Rumble. Like I get underdog stories. I was a little mad Rey Mysterio won the story, but like nah, he better not win this. Speaking of which, wrestling was so weird when we were younger. Because let's think about this. All right, let's think about this. Eddie Guerrero's gimmick was he's a Mexican who lied, cheated, and stole, and he was the good guy.
Right. I mean, that's how wrestling kind of is these days.
They had a team called Crime Time, where two black guys who would steal your stuff and sell it to people.
Sell it back, right? Like, come on.
In NXT, they debuted a new team called the Street Profits. Not profits as in like religious, like profits as in money.
Right, yeah.
And they seem to be the same thing. They seem to be Crime Time.
It was funny though when they, they had their moment.
Yeah, they did. Like I liked when they would steal championship belts and try to sell them.
Like really? Like we not gonna notice?
We're trying to buy it. Hey, money. Yeah.
That was the shit.
Like it did make me. I did laugh, but it made me a little bit mad. But I still laughed when DX or Triple H and Shawn Michaels were trying to like buy tickets to Raw. Did you ever see that one?
I have not.
They were kicked out of the building and they had to buy tickets to get in. And Triple H was like, "Hey man, can I buy some tickets?" And Shad and him just like looking like Crime Time was like, "What?" And then Shawn was like, "I got this. I speak urban." No, I said I speak jive. That's what he said.
Wow.
And he walked in and said, "What's up, my man? How you doing? This. And he started speaking some strange language that I could kind of understand.
I'm annoyed with Kevin. I mean, I was gonna say Kevin. Who's Kevin? I'm annoyed with Shawn.
And then he's like, "Yeah, we just need two." And then he got the 2 tickets and walked away. He said, and Triple H said, "For shizzle," or something like that. No, he said, "For shizzle." And he's looking
done.
like he was crazy.
I'm done.
I was like, did Triple H just say "for shizzle"?
Like, stop it.
But I just don't understand. Like, side note, I know you don't like Mojo Rawley, but I just want to say I went to SmackDown this week. Mojo Rawley is humongous. That man is a boulder. Yes, he is so freaking big. Like he is literally like I know he was like a football-ish player, but he is literally built like one. Like you know how Titus O'Neil is a football player, but Titus is just like kind of tall but not really big.
Yeah, he's not too crazy.
Mojo is big. I thought about it. The Hype Bros are like the most in shape tag team. Like
because
Zach is cut. That man.
He's there. He got it.
I'm trying to get somewhere between a Zach and a Jinder when it comes to body shape. That's all I want.
Yeah, because nigga said Jinder is like perfectly sculpted right now. Like,
dude, I want half of it. Just give me 2 abs that are perfectly sculpted.
Two.
Because like,
let me stop.
Like, I want to say he inspires me, but he doesn't inspire me because like he doesn't inspire me like body wise because I can never look like that.
You gotta eat like he eat, work out like he work out
all the time. Look, Jinder, you inspire me in all these ways, but not like that. I can't do it. I'm on that Brock Lesnar diet, which means not at all.
Eat, sleep. That's it.
Eat, sleep.
You're not being healthy.
Eat, sleep, sit on my ranch. Look,
Oh
is this a part of the show we talk smack about Brock Lesnar? All right. Let me tell you right now. When Goldberg came back, looking good. Goldberg came back. I'll be honest with you. Goldberg came back in the best shape of his life.
They said he did train to try to look like he looked before he left.
Dude, I went back to some old videos. He looked better than before he left.
I mean, I respect that a lot.
Yeah, he came out there, Brock rocking that beer gut. I was like, man. I would, if I was Brock, I'd been mad. I would have been mad. I thought we were gonna have a good old people fight. 26.
You just say 26.
26. Goldberg came out there looking better than Dean Ambrose. I'm just saying. Goldberg out here literally old enough to be Dean Ambrose's daddy. He old enough to be Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns' dad.
Facts.
But he out here looking better than most of them, just in shape. Legs jacked, chest, abs chisel, arms big, intensity.
Chisel.
Look, did you see it? Man, I saw his. That man was chiseled. I'm just saying. Because I had to pause it. Like, no homo. I had to pause. I was like, let me see. Nah, he ain't in this good shape. Like, I felt bad. Like, everybody in shape now.
Yeah, he was in great shape.
Like, in my life, I just want to get in some Seth Rollins shape. Like, Seth Rollins' gimmick is he's CrossFit Jesus, I'm assuming. That's all. That's what I want. I want to look like that. And my body's designed to look like that. I have, like, a swimmer body, and he has a swimmer body. So, that's what I want to look like. Well, you're not. And I ain't even talking now Seth, because now Seth was huge in shape. I want to look like 2015 Seth, where he was like not too big. He was like, I looked at him like, that's attainable. You know, I could do that. Not as much hair. I don't like all that hair on his chest though.
I like it on AJ. I probably like anything on AJ.
He could have, man. AJ could. I'm not gonna say it.
You're not gonna go there.
I'm not gonna say it. I like AJ, so I ain't gonna say it. Dude, I love AJ. Like, dude, I remember when he was my first favorite TNA wrestler when because he debuted TNA, and the dude was like, he was like the guy, and I felt bad for him in TNA because like he was world champ in TNA, but it was so short and so like forgettable both times that people just forgot. Like he was one of the original world champs, but you just forgot.
Don't talk no shit about AJ.
No, I'm not. It was only forgettable because they didn't know how to book people. Like so many people were world champ that I forgot about. Like I forgot Joe was world champ, honestly. Even though he put on a stellar match with Kurt Angle. But anyway, one thing I would like to, you know, one gimmick that is like a Layer's gimmick to me. John Cena's gimmick. John Cena's gimmick is he's American. That's his gimmick.
Yeah, it's annoying, really, but that's what he is.
Like American, like people loved it and hated it. That was the most American promo thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was really annoying to me, honestly. I was like, here we go.
One thing about live shows is you can barely hear him talk. Like I had to go back and watch, like, because I didn't know what he said. I did not hear a word he said.
Damn, that sucks.
Because like he would talk and they would either cheer or boo, because you know. But the one thing I like about him is him and Jinder both. They address the audience when they're chanting toward them. Mm-hmm. Like when Jinder said, "Chant Randy Orton all you want," and I was like, because we were chanting. Well, we weren't. I wasn't. I ain't chanting for Randy Orton. That's not happening.
Don't do it.
If you ain't RKOing people, get off the screen. I don't want to see you.
That's all we want to see. So.
You know, RK and look what he said. I'm RKing off the top of this. That's murder. But this is so that's definitely allowable. That's and then Jinder was like, and then and then Jinder was like, I'm gonna coloss you off the top, and I was like, that's also murder. But again, this is WWE, so that's fine.
That's what this is the murder era in WWE.
We can burn down houses. Like we can't show no nudity or no excessive language, but attempted murder is fine.
Right, like that's what's up.
Attempted murder, illegitimate children, all that straight. That's cool.
They're ridiculous.
What is your all-time favorite gimmick? Like, I know some people, like, I'll be real, I'm one of those people where it's like, if you imagine yourself wrestling, like, because all wrestling fans have done that, or still do that, honestly. I do it, I'll admit it. What is your favorite all-time gimmick? Because I sometimes take my all-time gimmick, I slap it on myself. Like, it don't have to be a good wrestler, it's the gimmick that you really liked. Like, you really liked.
Probably Stone Cold and Undertaker, because Undertaker, I like that whole mystical shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Stone Cold, he didn't give a shit about anything, and I love that. Like, he was the ultimate badass.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
but if it's a gimmick that I would like to have, I would have to go with Ember Moon. Like, I love her gimmick, and I would love to have something like that. Yeah.
I do like that. And her moveset. Anyway, all-time gimmicks. In real life, I thought about it. How I deliver promos, like, even though Ambrose is, not booked properly, I deliver smack talk in a mixture of him and Miz. That's how I smack talk people. In the fact that I use Miz's actual facts and observations, and his timing. I use his timing. But with Dean, one thing I'll give him is he doesn't give you a chance to respond when he's talking to you.
He talks so much shit.
Yes, and because, like, you ever notice he's the only wrestler they don't what? Because of how he speaks, you don't have time to what him.
True.
And that's how I talk smack. I talk so much smack like him. But as for gimmicks, I wouldn't use his gimmick because it's not a gimmick that I like. I love the Miz's gimmick, or I'm better than you. That's just, I love that gimmick. But other than that gimmick, I do love. I've always loved Edge's gimmick. Like, I don't even like. It's not fair because he's my favorite wrestler, but I've always loved his gimmick. His gimmick of I'm an opportunist. I wait my time out, and then I strike.
Okay.
And whenever you ever notice, whenever he got caught in something scandalous, he never was like, "No, babe, it didn't happen." He'd be like, "Nah, it happened."
I mean, that's how you should be. Own up to it.
He did. Like, when he messed around on Vicky Guerrero, she was like, "Edge, how could you?" He's like, "Because." What?
Wow. Okay.
What? Which is, fun fact, that was the debut of Alicia Fox because he messed around with Alicia Fox. So, about me. Yeah. So I know I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. My one defense of the Jordan, I can never remember his name. That one half of American Alpha. I will say this. There you go. My friend said, "Why is his son, black and whatnot?" I said, "Well, actually, in real life and storyline, Kurt Angle loves his sister."
Yeah, he did. He definitely did have a black girl.
He had a black girl on camera and off. Because on TNA, that entire tenure after he divorced from his wife, he was definitely dating a couple black girls. Like, that's like his thing. He loved him some chocolate. Like,
more power to him,
And, hey, so I ain't mad. I'm just saying. Look, it is what it is. But anyway, no, that's my gimmick. Like, those two gimmicks, that's me in real life. Whenever I'm talking smack, I'm the Miz. I make good points. Where you get mad at me, but I'm making good points. Actually, thinking about it, is that true? But, like, also, I have a lot Jericho. I would love.
That's a good one.
Because I can say stupid shit, but how I say it, people like it. The man got a piece of paper over.
Yeah, Jericho is definitely one of the best.
He makes, because I said earlier, remember, I like scarves. He makes scarves cool.
He did.
And he made his insults are weird insults, but they're stupid idiot. That's what?
Like, what grade are we in?
I say that exactly. I say that at work all the time. When someone does something stupid, like, "You stupid idiot," and they, like, get their feelings hurt.
Wow, really?
I have to explain to them what it means. They're like, "Oh, so it's not an insult?" No, it's definitely an insult. I'll just explain to you what it meant.
Wait, I got it from.
Yeah. So, since we named our favorite ones, what is your least favorite gimmick of all time to end the episode out?
I'm gonna have to say Meat. Remember that guy Meat?
No, I don't remember who that is.
He was Sean Stasiak, and they put him with Terry Runnels and Jacqueline, and that's when they was PMS, and his name was Meek, and they was like, yeah, I hated it so much.
Wait. That group was called what?
PMS, yep. Pretty Mean Sisters. You gotta Google it, YouTube it.
That is awful.
Very, very awful.
Pretty Mean.
Yep.
I don't.
That
I
was
can't
a
even,
thing.
man. Y'all wild. I just want y'all to know that. Like WWE, y'all got my money, but y'all are so different.
Very weird.
My least favorite gimmick of all time, I'm gonna have to say the one gimmick that never got over with me ever is it's a tie. Ever. It's a tie. It's a dead tie. It is the Spear Squad.
Ooh, ew.
When I just couldn't like it. Like I was over it. The Spear Squad, because they were just so corny. I mean, we got Dolph Ziggler at it, so I guess we get half of
it. I guess.
I mean, he's good at selling, so it's
great.
Yeah. And the other one, it was a Spirit Squad because they were just like, oh man, I forgot it. Dang, it was they were so that gimmick was so uneventful, I forgot it. So we gonna say Spirit Squad because I don't remember. No, Boogeyman.
You don't like the Boogeyman?
Look, this is why I didn't like the Boogeyman. Boogeyman, y'all don't understand. Boogeyman only wrestled like 4 times. And I didn't know what happened.
It was creepy and kind of cool.
The only problem I had with Boogeyman is like he didn't wrestle. Like he just didn't wrestle, so I didn't get it. Like he was like I was like, oh, he's gonna be dope. He's gonna get in the ring. He's gonna tear it up. He's gonna like freak people out, do some Bray Wyatt or Undertaker stuff. Again, he's for Bray Wyatt, but he's gonna do some creepy stuff. Nah, man, he ate the worms and then like wrestled normal, and I was like, but
yeah.
right.
But wasn't he like already kind of on the older side when he got there?
He was 40 when he started.
Yeah, like can't be expecting too much from him.
But I didn't know why they started him at 40. Like they just like, yup, 40, you should be a wrestler.
It's never too late. That's why.
I guess so, because he's on a Legends contract now, which I don't understand. But all right,
clearly,
like I want to wrestle somewhere for like a year or two, and then get a Legends contract. Okay, man, man. You know what? If you know what my gimmick's gonna be,
what?
I've decided from this point on, I'm your advocate. That's what I'm gonna be. You're reigning, defending,
right,
undisputed heel turn champion, the Halatola, the queen of the Halians,
yes,
the Haevyn herself, Haevyn Whisper Rain.
Hey.
I'm gonna have to work on that middle one, but all that rest of that's good. It's great. Where can they find you, reign defending champ?
You can find me in St. Louis rolling on.
Okay, give away addresses now. All right.
A little bit of Nelly for you. YouTube, Haevyn Rain. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Haevyn_Rain in the description box.
See, I ain't got none of that personal stuff. Lies. I got all that stuff.
All
How
right.
about this? If you want to reach me, reach her, follow her, and then she'll just give you my stuff. There you go.
Yeah, I'm the middle
That's how
man.
it works. Yeah, you middle woman. Yeah, you know. That's how that works. It's part of her gimmick. You can find us collectively on Facebook. We do have an Instagram, but there's nothing on there. I'm just going to give you our Instagram because you do Instagram stuff. Yeah. But no, anyway. So, yes, there is, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all under The Comic John. And you can find us on Podbean, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and TuneIn, all under The Comic John.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you can find us during the week, usually a Wednesday or Thursday, and sometimes a Monday. We drop an Emotions and episode. And on every Saturday, you can find your reigning, defending, heel turn champion right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are definitely out. And all I can say is I have one gimmick for you that will never change. Never change. This is from the heart. Okay, Haevyn, this is from the heart. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here's to the greatest. The greatest love.
That damn song.
Look, he gonna be world champion one day.
Got it.
I do too, unfortunately. You know what's sad about him before he's been out there? He's never had a really good gimmick. Like, to be honest with you.
Oh, sucks to be him. Hated
it. Because in TNA he was the Miracle, and I never really got what that meant. But as he said, hated it.
Definitely.
Hey, Bret Hart sucks.
You ain't right.
Purple bastard. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm giving him purple like a cool color. This pink bastard.
I like the color pink.
Pink works on certain people. It don't on Bret. Bret looked like a damn Powerpuff Girl.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, kiss my man. Bret go kick rocks. I'm just saying. But no, we're outie. Bye.
Waiters.